And hello. Welcome in. This is Magi. We're playing more Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth today. The game crashed earlier when I tried recording, so I'm gonna do the final stretch of the game. Probably not gonna take too long, since we were already near the end there. But it's gonna be pretty exciting, I'd imagine. And we'll just see how it goes. I'm just gonna skip that. See this iconic intro sequence one more time. Horror, the true horror that paralyzes the mind and scans it with nightmares, is never truly healed. Fantastic. Let's head right into the game again. We're gonna continue from where we left off, which is in the air-filled tunnels. We have to hit switches on this temple of sorts, on these statues, to let water flow through the place where Hydra's vibing. And I just noticed.
It's a shrine for worship.
Neat. We'll move on. We only had like a few buttons left, I guess.
Concentrate with that damn creature's wailing.
Verstanden. Alrighty, we'll head back in, I guess. You just have to do it again. We were a bit too slow. We were too far away, so we didn't get to hear the gong. So we'll kill this one. And there's probably going to be a third one. Or not. We'll get some stitches real quick, since those might get infected. And oh, Hydra, let me partake in your bounty.
If I could block out that wailing sound, I might be able to sustain the link.
think this is the last one. Right? Water's not flowing through this one. Are we soft locked? Did we break the game? Wait a minute. It seems like I'm taking damage for the monster. Let's try. It's like, I shouldn't take damage here, right? But we clearly are. Amassing wounds here. Continue the game. Let's try again. From where we left off. We basically one-shot enemies anyways. Like, we one-shot them with one tap of our gun. Our Yith gun. Yith lightning gun. The super perforator. You don't have to wait for later for the super perforator. Ask your local weapon trader for the super perforator. Stress, just cool it. Here's a special bullet. Put it in your magazine. Boom a bang and do your beam. Maybe you should do snitches so that our breathing calms down for a moment. I can't focus I can't sing too well like this. Charge it up. And now we head up. We were still crouching, so we're a bit slower. Okay, we got that. Not quite enough yet. Oh boy! Where did you come from? Gee. Hydra's song is still ever prevailing. Going up, we should see 2 or 3 spawn. That seems to have done a lot of work. Oh, seems to have worked. Oh boy! Boy, oh boy. Alrighty. The last save we did was over here, so I'm just gonna quickly save right here over the oldest one. And as you can see, it's been exactly a week since I last played Hydra's Pedestal. Fantastic. We got a new item here. A decorative gold disc adorned with jewels. So now that we've done that, can we interact with Hydra? I wonder if we can now go through here. Probably, right? Like, that was locked out of.
I'm not gonna be able to get through it without that charm.
That's for charm.
Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Hydra. Yeah, you showed him. Probably should use... I know it's inefficient, but I'll do it. Because, yeah. One small injury can turn into a big injury, you know? The barrier's gone, so now the city's probably gonna get destroyed here. And us with it. Oh, it's a cave-in. When they said, you rock, they didn't mean this, I think. Oh no. Everything's shaking. Our jumps look high, but in reality it's just the ground. They're just moving faster from us. Okay, that doesn't seem like the way to go. Let's go this way. Oh, okay, jump over that. Quickly, run, run, run. We died. Okay, we know what to expect, I guess. Just the way it is as we dive into the unknown.
Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
I keep saying Hydra instead of Hydra a lot of the time when I speak English, and that's weird. It's just something I'll have to deal with, I guess. Well, it's caving in. Let's escape. Let's escape through the city. That looked like a hand right there. I mean, it's a claw from a statue or something. But, damn. It scared me for a moment. Let's run this way. Jump over that. Head all the way back. I think we need to go this way. If we head this way, we get to where the prison cell was, where we first got captured by March. Right? Like, all the way up there. Is it open? Like, this is closed. Okay, we don't really have many other ways to go, so we'll just try. It seems like the gate is open. Are you serious? We nearly made it too. What I could do is, I could get there, do the prayer, and then go back and save again. Just so that we don't have to... you know, we're bound to die a bunch of times, yeah. It happens, it's just the way it goes. So, might as well do this.
Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Ia Rigazengaro, Ia Hydra.
Alrighty, we'll go back. And we'll just save again. That will save us some time. It's not a matter of saving time, by the way. It's not like a matter of being quick or whatever. I mean, we've been playing this game for 8 hours and 30 seconds total, I guess. But my GOG time says 20-something hours. About 24. Let's save over here again. But you get what I mean, you know, it's not a matter of time. It's not a matter of, like, speed running for my life, you know. But, it saves us a bit of time that we can skip that initial cutscene right there and just go for the other cutscenes. Oh, that reminds me, this was the door that we couldn't get through. And over there, we were able to get our shooty weapon. Right here. And there was like a med kit as well over here. Or over there as well. I'm not sure. That reminds me of that. That's cool. That we get to come back, you know? I still love the lighting effect right there. Alrighty. Okay, we made it through. The whole cave is shaking. I definitely have to get through this area, I reckon. Possibly through the portal room, in fact. And we have to hurry. That was close. Glad I didn't hurry too much before I said that we have to hurry. Otherwise, we would have been squashed. See, again, had we hurried more before saying that we have to hurry, we would have been... Had we hurried more, we would have died earlier, but we also would have not died there, possibly. Unless it's scripted. Maybe this is like the last stand here, and the game just ends this way, you know? Driving us to insanity by having us repeat the same sort of last escape run over and over again. Who knows? But now with the barrier gone, the torpedoes land here, and they can destroy this very obvious cultist base under the sea. Alright, moving on. We're bopping and weaving. As we move through here. Voices, not now. I need to focus. Let me hydrate. With bean water, with coffee. Oh, black, I need that to keep me sane.
In the shadows.
These things were shadows? Where? What shadows? Look, I mean, that thing right there is dead. No need to worry about it, voice. Well, good. We're all Gucci. We'll do this again. This time for sure. The screen shake in particular is something that I find pretty bad, as well as V-head bopping. I don't like that at all. Off we go. Into the caverns. Gonna stick to the right wall this time around. Like over here we've got a bit of an edge, a ledge that will protect us, hopefully. We made it previously. I don't know why we didn't make it this time. I don't think there's a sprint button either. There's a snake button, there's a crouch button, which also works as a snake button, but this one makes us also keep our breath, I guess. Our legs are fine, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's no scripted death here. Like, we have to just escape through this and get through it all. Chase sequences are scary after all. I want this to end too.
He's coming to me.
It's coming to me. Okay, and we gotta get over the ledge. Okay, so that's the thing that crushed us last time. And that's the thing that crushed us before that. And that's what kills us now. Something inside that wall, inside that entrance to the cave, I guess. I don't know, it's like... I think we definitely have to get through there. And I think this is like very close as well to where we have to be, you know? Just in case that we're slowed down by a scratch on our face. Like worried how we'll look while running. We're worried how we look with that scar, with that scratch, you know. Who knows? Maybe this will alleviate some of our worries and we'll run a bit faster. Worry less about how we look because at least our face is handsome. I can't think straight either. So we're ahead of that one now. I want this to end too. We can do this. Let's just get through this all together. Scary. Scary. Made it through. We didn't make it through after all. So close. It's just so close. We nearly made it through that. But I think it's doable, definitely. And I think it's gonna be key that we take care of that scratch. Clearly, it's a matter of beauty and self-esteem, I guess. We'll just save just in case, you know? Might as well. Save over the Forgotten Wall for now. Nearly at the end. Look, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We'll just go through here. And then we'll run and jump over that. Jump and run, you could say. Is this a jump and run now? Alrighty. So far so good. Everything's shaking. getting through this together. Close one. Better luck next time. Gonna move through here. Maybe I should have jumped? Maybe I could have jumped through that? Are we faster if we... Hold up. I think we might be a little bit faster if we jump. But we'll run the risk of, when everything's shaking, you know, we run the risk of possibly getting crushed because of that and breaking a leg or something due to the ground leaving us, you know, relative to our height when we jump. Or something like that. Maybe that's a thing in the game. Who knows? Yeah, what am I doing here? But as soon as we'll be over. Soon. We'll be able to rest. We'll enjoy some coffee with a newspaper every morning in a one-room apartment in a very crowded city where nobody cares who we are or what we did. For the rest of our lives, peace and quiet. Old news, no news. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Are we not supposed to go through that thing? Is that not supposed to be... Hold up. I'll look it up. Run through falling rubble, go straight until you come to the decorative door with many flags. Turn right. When you get to the ledge, watch out for the cracked area. The ground will break away at your feet. Gotcha. You have to jump across. Keep going to the area overlooking the prison campfire. Keep to the right-hand wall and go all the way up. A cave that's been sealed since Magi captured you is now inexplicably open. I mean, clearly the enemies used it to get through to the portal room. Head in and go straight until you reach another pedestal with a red button and carvings. Use the gold disc on the red button to open the gate out. Go through the gate to end the level and the game. No secrets at all. I don't see how we're supposed to do that then, if that's the case. Because, like, I mean, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's a definitely a timed thing and not a scripted thing with a rubber falling in a specific time. Interval and whatnot, so if we wait somewhere we'll die definitely. Just for science, let's see what happens if we stay here. The U-boat is getting pretty darn close here. Damn. No, it seems to be scripted. To a degree. No, it seems like it's a timed thing. Never mind. Maybe only specific sections are scripted. We should see some rocks already on here. Or not. That was pretty fast. Those fell really fast. We watched them fall, which is good, I guess. What do you mean? Like, we clearly have to go through that, right? Like, we clearly have to go through that. I think jumping makes barely a difference, by the way. But I think it's like slightly faster, but it doesn't make a difference. Everything is scripted, you know? I mean, not everything is scripted, but like... What I mean by scripted, by the way, is that specific rocks only fall after we've passed near them. Maybe the morphine is gonna help us. What better way to deal with this than drugs? Oh, this is the first time we actually fall through that. Ah, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Should never come here.
Should never have come here. Me neither. I know we needed the money, but yeah. Flipping Burnham hemp. It doesn't matter where we look, we're forced to look that way. I wonder if there's a cheese of sorts that we could do. I mean, clearly we can pass through that. What happens if we go through here? Okay, we just end up right there. It doesn't make a difference. But we die earlier because we spend so much time. So that's definitely timed thing rather than a thing, you know? Scripted. So like, timed, obviously I'm using words that may mean something different in other contexts. But in this case, I mean by a scripted event is something that's bound to happen either way. Like a death in a very early fight, you know, where even if you overcome death in that fight, you'll still die, you know? Meanwhile, timed would be, oh, we're actually on a time limit, basically. Like, this over here is timed, that over there is scripted, so this will always fall when we pass near that. Meanwhile, that over there is timed, I think. And the rocks, they're scripted, so they happen when we get close to there, so that we have a chance of dying if we walk a specific way. See, those two, they fell, because we got closer. Now 1, 2, fell because we got closer. I have no clue what I'm supposed to do here. Let me just check into the game options. No. Special features. Highest ranking investigation. Credit cinematics. Controller options. Key configuration. Is there a button that allows us to go faster? Doesn't appear to be the case. Skip cutscene with bags, strafe, etc. with E and F. Huh. That's such a useless feature. Basically, I can strafe. Oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense in combat. You know, you can strafe using the camera. Instead of using a WSD. I don't know, in some games you're faster with a knife. I also don't think that makes a difference. There we go, didn't take damage this time around. That stuff is gonna fall down. Small rubble, it's fine. Over here we've got big rocks falling down. Then we run. We run. And we run, and we run, and we run, and we run. We run, and we run, and we run. Till we break through. If I get high enough, will I see you again? Do 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 do. Fantastic. Fantastic. Stick to the right-hand side. I'm pretty sure that's fucked. That's scripted. You can't tell me that's just where you die. You know? Because it keeps happening too. Like, it keeps happening too. I'm genuinely getting frustrated with this. Call of Cthulhu. Dark Corners of the Earth. Let me see, maybe I can find it in like... Okay, I found a playthrough. It is literally 6 hours, by the way. Not even a speedrun, it's literally just 6 hours of very, very fast gameplay. I guess. I mean, they know what they're doing too and whatnot, you know? Okay, so they got the tablets, they do Hydra. Let me just look at their game and see how it goes. Also, they didn't have to deal with crashes, I guess, or commentary, or getting lost, or anything like that, you know? I reckon. So I'm just gonna... This is by the Game Archivist. So I'm just gonna... Still... They're still doing the Hydra puzzle now. Okay. They use the brooch. They go through. They've got the torpedo. Now their playthrough is just 8 minutes long after this section, so they're going through the area in the beginning, just like how we do it, you know? And they actually just go straight and jump over the thing when the statue falls over. Interesting. Maybe that saves time, who knows? And then they just run up the hill and jump over the area. And then they, how do you say it? They go through the area. They're using the same route as me, which is good. Because that means that I'm not going wrong, I guess. And they'll hopefully get crushed. I want them to get crushed right now. I know it's not going to happen. Wait a minute. So they reach the chamber. And suddenly there's a jump cut. What do you mean there's a jump cut? And then they go through there and after that I won't watch, obviously. Okay. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to just insert a jump cut, I guess. They probably died there many times as well, but it seems doable, you know? And they don't run with a weapon drawn or anything like that. They don't seem to get hit either. But their game seems faster than mine. I don't know why. Perhaps it's the unthinkable and I need to turn down my something. Options. Turn up the game. Brightness a little bit. I'm just gonna go through this a bit brighter. Maybe I should have done this earlier. I never asked anyone if they wanted to see me play it in a bit more of a brighter setting, I guess. Could have probably helped as well a bunch. Well, the colors look so much more bright, like vibrant now. So, in the video, that you could just watch yourself, I guess, if you want to see 6 hours of this. They just walk through here and then jump over that, I guess. They even stop for a moment. But it's fine, it's whatever. And they simply walk through here. Jump over that. There we go. And they just use the same route as me. They just walk up here. And it's fine. It's the only route, in fact, that you can go to. Wild, right? And then I die. It's like, oh, In the final chase sequence... how the heck... Let me just check real quick. Comment says, from 2 months ago, I hate how the character can't even run. Look at this 5 hours, 45 minutes, 40 seconds. The cabin's collapsing around him, and he's just like, oh, it's coming down. Well then, I better just walk away before I get crushed. What? Thank you for your effort to finish this game. I love this game, and this may be the 5th time I see the whole game, whether playing it or just watching it on YouTube. I personally agree with HBO intelligence creatures in the hidden corners of the... Okay, this comment is about anything. Oh, it's a bug, it seems. It appears to be a bug. Wait, can I somehow... Apparently, if you lower the resolution... I wonder... So... We'll try one more time. And if that doesn't work, I'll check if there's a solution for it. Apparently, there's a bug like that that prevents you from doing it. Which is terrible if that's the case, because they had a long time to fix that. I'll try again. But it seemed pretty, you know, it could be a bug. Could very much be a game-breaking bug. For the PC version. If it's like a resolution thing, I can easily fix that. I just change my resolution and we play this game on, I don't know, a small window or something. Fantastic. Let's just go through here. Like, the game doesn't have any options for graphic settings, by the way, aside from brightness and the colors, I guess, with saturation and stuff. So we can't really change the FPS or something like that, which is what a lot of times games like this rely on, I guess. But if it breaks here again, you know, if we die, just like that, you know, afterwards, after making it through, you know, we'll try that. Which will mean we'll have to tab out of the game to change settings, in which case the game is going to crash again because it hates the Windows key. Yeah, we died again. Alrighty. Can I go into the video settings, you know? I can change back over here. Yeah, so I'll have to... tab out of the game. I know, the game hates it. It's preposterous. And I'll be back once I figure out a solution for this dilemma. And we're back. So as it turns out, there was no fix for it with a resolution. It's a bug in the ending sequence. And the fixes were to either play it using an unofficial patch that enables like double speed or something like that. But the website for that was down, actually. It doesn't exist anymore. Instead, I looked at the GOG.com support site. And apparently... there's a different site where you can load the mod. So if you want to play this game for yourself, I'll link that site for the unofficial patch as well in the description for that. Anyways, so what I did is essentially just patched the game to fix the bug. Or something. I don't know how this will look, how it will work and everything, but yeah. we'll continue the game. And if that doesn't work, we'll just go through settings. But yeah, it's a shame, but luckily unofficial patches like that exist. It's just a shame that the game is not beatable at the end there without that. When you encounter that bug, that is. Someone claimed that it's a resolution issue, but I tried finding something for it and just gave up after a few minutes because I couldn't seem to find anything. Apparently there's a fix for that, but all the links to it broke over time, I guess. So just run this way. And we'll run this way. Okay, that was painful. Just watching through that whole thing there, but it's fine. There's one more rock here. Fantastic. And now, if it worked out, we should be able to get through here. Maybe it's in the options somewhere? Game options. Special features, no. Alrighty, back to the drawing board. Okay, we're back again. And I hope that it worked. And if it didn't work, that's a bummer, but like, we'll try, I guess. Until it does work. There's actually a setting for the patch as well, which is gonna skip all of these thingies at the beginning. There's also a few other bugs that can be fixed using it. But I decided to just go for the very minimum, you know, of patching and modding and all of that. I want the true experience after all. I don't want to modify the running and walking speed and stuff like that. If that makes sense. Alright. I don't want to do that necessarily because, you know, unless it's absolutely necessary, of course. But yeah, let's just try to do it this way. I think it patched the files according to the way that's need to be, but I never done it, so maybe I didn't do it correctly earlier. But now it said definitely files patched, so that's good. There's apparently a different bug, like blue light bug or something like that, where you essentially, when you fight a bunch of the waves of sorcerers, you know, it will. They fix it by making it so that the game always treats the sorcerers as defeated after the third wave, meaning that no more will spawn, which seems pretty good. But I haven't encountered that one personally. And nope. And yeah, but I didn't modify the running speed, for instance, because chances are that it's not needed. Maybe this actually just fixed the bug, which was double time or double speed. No, I think it was called double time, I think. But I don't know what it entails or what it does, so, you know. Okay. I'm not sure if that was my fault. Gonna try again. Sorry. And we're back. And hopefully this works. Just to see if it did work, I did enable the thing that skips all the starting cutscenes, you know? But I'm not sure if it's working or not. Maybe it's not working after all. Okay, we're back again. It obviously crashes because I tab out. But just for science, I did try it again with the... Yeah, right there. It just enables, it skips over blah blah at the beginning. Okay, seems like the patch seems to have worked now. And I'll see if I can do it again. So the fix is, the fix for the bug at the end is basically just to increase the time that you have for the final chase. It just doubles it. That was, I guess, the fix for it. So it's double time. It's a double time patch for a final chase here. And this is definitely the final chase. So it's a shame that we have to kind of break the immersion and just move on. But, yeah. That fixed it. I also did increase our running speed. A little bit. By 10. I'm not sure what's that in units, you know, in terms of like the game, etc. But it hopefully helps us out a little bit that we're just a tiny little bit faster. Because I don't want to modify it so that we're uber fast. Don't want to turn into a Flash all of a sudden, you know? But it does seem a bit faster. And hopefully that will just help us with this final stretch of a game. Because I love this game. And I wanted to showcase it at, you know, in all of its glory. With all the jank and everything included. Moment of truth. Oh, we did it. Oh? Something new entirely? Come on, hurry, hurry, Jack.
Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Jack! How the... Oh my god! Is he okay? What the hell happened to him? Check his pulse. Jack, can you hear me? Jack!
Magi. Shadow out of time 3. I do not know how to begin. It is better that humanity should remain ignorant. And more, I guess. Oh?
Jack.
Ooh, the great race of
Why
Yeth.
have you summoned me?
There is something I must show you. We must hurry. Time is short.
Where are we going?
The Great Library. A terrible conflict is upon us, and our hosts will not survive it. The keenest minds are already projecting to later days.
Who will be the enemy? There have been no ructions with either the Migo in the north or Cthulhu's kin to the south.
In your wanderings, did you come upon the vast sealed trapdoors at the foundation of the old city?
Yes, but I didn't understand their purpose.
There was a terrible war between us and a race of half-polypus creatures that had been dominant until our arrival. This volume tells of that bloody period.
Why are you showing me this now?
They are still down there, Jack, thriving in the darkness. They are plotting to break free of their bonds and wreak a terrible revenge. The end is inevitable, and close, very close.
How much time do we have? What the hell was that?
You are no longer safe. Follow me.
If this is the end, where am I supposed to go?
It's time for you to go back.
Back?
Yes, back to your own time. But before you leave, there is something more you need to know.
What is this place?
The human mind is too delicate a fabric for the return displacement. It could easily tear. Your memories of Nakotas must be cleaned.
Will I remember nothing of this place? 6 years of my life, and for nothing?
When the time comes, you will remember. We will be waiting in the shadows of your dreams.
These riddles make no sense. What was it I needed to know?
Did you ever wonder about your visions?
Nightmares. It came with the territory. Sometimes it helped with the cases.
Bad dreams are never that accurate. You are different from the rest of your race, Jack. Your father could see it. Suicide was his escape from the truth.
Oh.
What's this got to do with him?
He has been here too. He was displaced, just moments before you were conceived. I was the transferred mind.
So that one's our father?
That you're my father?
Not entirely. You are not of our kind, but neither are you completely human. I'm sorry, Jack. There is no more time.
It's a cutscene we saw at the beginning.
Mr. Walters? Mr. Walters? Can you hear me? Mr. Walters?
He's convulsing. We're losing him.
Check his pulse. Suicide note. February 16th, 1922. Now at my end I can fully see my last case opened in me a new fear. A real fear. A fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth. Roll credits. Mythos rank D. Complete 95%. Oh. Time 8 hours 33 minutes. Blood loss a medium. Mental condition clinically insane. With weapon accuracy was 43%. Shots fired was 1,465. If shots hit were 627. Killed 193 enemies with 145 headshots. We made 91 saves. And we've got some very casual drug abuse. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new difficulty setting. Oh, well done, you have achieved a new high score. Wow. And there we go. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, based on the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game from Chaosium Inc. and inspired by the works of Lovecraft. This is very loud. I'll just let this run through. As like my way of respecting the people who worked on this game, because like, you know, I still love this game. I loved it back when I first played it. I just never got to the Marsh Refinery, I don't think. So it feels very nice to finally beat it. Yeah, truly. Man, the credits were very short there. We can go into the options real quick and look at special features. Highest ranking investigation, cinematics, and credits. Background renders, character renders. Is the police and marines and stuff. Okay, there's concept art here as well. Ooh. That's amazing. I love the art style so much. That was the refinery, I guess. Here's the temple again. And where the ice broke before we headed into the mines with flamethrower and stuff. That was very, very nice. Just gonna go through here again. Because I liked this image in particular so much. Very nice. Okay, these are locked. I don't know why. I don't know what I have to do for those. I guess maybe we should need to play the game again, but on higher difficulty. Who knows? That said, I had a fantastic time with Call of Cthulhu. If you haven't yet, you know, check out the game. It's on GOG. I'll link it in the description. Also, if you got stuck at the end there, you know, I mean, you don't have to experience it yourself, I guess, since you've seen it now, but I'll still link the patching thing over there. Perhaps it's something that you'd like to see in the future as well. Like, maybe play the game with God mode on or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. I'll also write a post about this, but here's my summary. I feel like a lot of games struggle to bring a game to an end. You know, suddenly the ending is either disappointing or just frustrating, and it ruins the experience. Look at Death's Door, for instance, an otherwise amazing game, but the ending is just so long-winded and suddenly frustratingly hard, you know. Not even challenging, it's just frustrating how much is expected of you with how little preparation you're given for that, you know. It just ramps up in difficulty, and when you die, you lose time and nerves more than actually just progress, you know. So Death's Door in that way is a bit frustrating, you know. There's other games as well that come to mind with endings that completely overshadow an otherwise great experience. But in this case, I found it nice. The chase sequence as the very last thing that you can do. I wish we could have had the I don't know, maybe we could have explored still, you know, gotten finally to the door of that asylum, you know, ourselves, without us going through the cutscene, you know. The ending was nice. I feel like my favorite part of the game is how increasingly spectacular the game got, you know. At the beginning we were just in a cell, we were just waiting, we were hanging, you know. And like we had the investigation and went into the town of Innsmouth and stuff like that, the very first part of the series, you know. Explored the city and saw these unfriendly faces, you know, in this foggy town, dark and dusty and you know. But then the game picks up in pace and gets increasingly more extreme, you know, with the townfolk chasing us suddenly sneaking into a refinery, guns blazing, all of a sudden having to deal with a magical element, you know, a phantasmical, a supernatural element of sorts, with us seeing a Shogar, for instance, and the Deep Ones, as well as hybrids of Deep Ones and humans alike. And then over time, all of those just become more and more, you know, and suddenly there's nothing normal about this place anymore. We're suddenly in a big, luxurious villa of sorts, you know, mansion, and then go through the halls and have to deal with enemies shooting at us, but also mages and casters and these rituals that we have to perform ourselves and understand. And then suddenly we're in an we're on the ship. Okay, first the ship. You know, the ship is a short departure back into the world, the real world. But we're kind of, we have to deal with forces that are definitely not something that humanity should know about, you know. We had these big Deep Ones charging at the ship, and we had these traps and the starfish. We had this island where humans got sacrificed to Hydra, and we go underneath deep into the ocean and find this huge temple, city, place underneath the overworld and deep below in the dark corners of the earth. It's great. I really like the game in that way, and how it got more and more extreme. You know, that reveal at the end that we're not fully human. That our father, for starters, had a gift similar to ours, you know, being able to see what can't be seen with human eyes, you know? I really like that. It was an interesting reveal that that's not just something that came or whatever, you know? We got to see ourselves sometimes through the eyes of a monster or a different human, you know? Sometimes we got to see visions of a past or a future. And the 6 years that we lost happened apparently, like, the Yithians went from the past into the future by changing out, you know, and Jack was in the past basically through those 6 years, while a Yithian was in the future, observing everything through the lens of Jack, you know. And those 6 years, he was just a different person. But then when he came back, his mind cleansed of the memories, the Yithian memories and stuff. He comes back and he's a changed man. He's different. He doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know where he is, you know? And that's where the game starts, sort of. And at the end, you know, or I'd rather... It's not quite where the game starts. The game starts, I guess, with the ending, you know, with us taking our life. And I don't think it's the memories that are returning or these nightmares that are drawing us into suicide. I think more than anything, it's the guilt that Jack felt over the death of Ramona. It definitely had nothing to, like, you know, she wasn't at fault at all for what happened. And throughout the game, we see Ramona over and over again, you know? Playing in mind on her tricks. We hear her, just like that. We hear her, and we see her, and we think that she's still around or alive or whatever, but she's nowhere to be seen. And that's cool. And the way, like, that's something that games didn't do much, you know, at all. Like Hellblade, for instance, does it sort of, where the voices and everything do essentially play a vital part in the game and also change how the game plays over time, you know, as you hear them more and more, as you can't really get rid of them. And it's very well done. And I feel Call of Cthulhu goes in a similar direction with clinical insanity, I guess, and visuals and our hearing, like what the sound design changing as we experience more and more shocking things. Same with the controls. Sometimes we would be wobbly on our feet and get dizzy. Sometimes I would take a step forward, but it would also make a step to the right, you know, and stuff like that. It wasn't in full control anymore of my character, which I found incredibly interesting. I like that a lot as a system. It's a very, very interesting take on horror, you know, where you don't want to necessarily experience all the things. You need to be careful as well in a way. Otherwise, your character changes throughout the game. It keeps track of that for a playthrough, and I love that. It's very interesting. And also, on top of that, we also have the injuries and whatnot, and different resources needed for different injuries. But medkits just give you all the same stuff, you know. But the injuries also play a part in your stuff, like getting scratches to your face and eyes and stuff will make your vision blurry. Breaking your legs will make you walk slower all of a sudden, and stuff like that. Very, very interesting. Like that a lot. It's a cool system. Maybe it would have been better though if the clothes didn't get fixed when we healed up, you know? Because how? Maybe we can see the bandages actually, you know? Maybe they have a healing effect, but they're not perfect, you know? Who knows? But yeah, aside from that, it's an intense game. I liked it a lot. I do recommend it if you want to play it for yourself, but obviously, you know, if you're here, you've probably watched the rest of the game as well. Anyways, that was me. That was Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Or Darkest Corners of the Earth? Is it dark or darkest? Because I keep saying one or the other, but I'm never sure. Dark Corners of the Earth. There we go. If you've enjoyed this, let me know. Tell me. What would you like me to play next? And yeah, I mean, I've already sort of decided, but like, what other games would you like me to play in the future? The next game on the series, I think we've talked about it previously before, but I will do a playthrough of Lucius, which is not as old as this one, but still sort of old, and a very interesting game that I've never played through, so I'm looking forward to doing that. But yeah, for now, I had a fantastic time. This was your favorite Lich, Magi. And I'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.